pressure, how do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Off play action. Shaw going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll make it 3rd down. On 3rd down, Shaw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Stafford finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 50, it's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Blue 60! Double dog, that's the way.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Here's Madison running on 1st down, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Another carry now for Madison. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Operating from the gun, Shaw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Johnson, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, it's hauled in by Hardy. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Let's go.
First down,
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
Let's go.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to throw, Stafford. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Ready. Lady. Mike 58 right there. I'm on. Kill.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now it's Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On third down, Stafford. And the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complement.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now this one complete on the slant route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford complete over the middle to Hardy. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Off the play fake. Shaw lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Stafford on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Johnson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going on the ground with Madison. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Johnson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Check. 180. Check. 55 to Mike. I got you. Pop. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From the 50, Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Ladies.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Detroit, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like,